in the 54 years that have elapsed since Frank Herbert's Dune was first released back in 1965, this very provocative statement has been confirmed. And I say to a degree because being thoughts are things, a real thing, well, fMRIs are able to look in real time inside our heads and see the neurons firing. So yeah, thoughts are a real thing. Now, do they have power if they're not spoken? That, speaking of provocative, is really interesting because some experiments that are replicatable seem to point in that direction. Nothing is confirmed absolutely. We know the speed of gravity in a vacuum, 32 feet per second per second. We know that because it's demonstratable via the scientific method. And do you know that people in greater numbers are starting to scorn the scientific method? And in a time when people are turning away from science, if you don't know what the scientific method is, look it up. We've been using it for the better part of 400 years in order to determine what and how this reality is. How does it work? What is it? What's it composed? That's how we understand the world, through hypothesis, experimentation, conclusions, peer review, replicating the studies, trying to poke holes in it. That's how we move forward as a society. And there's this rise of ignorance that is fueling autocrats around the world being elected by people who are turning away from science and facts and demonstrable objective reality. It's truly a frightening thing because the Dark Ages, the rise of feudalism, the suppression of science and knowledge, you watch dystopian TV, these series, the videos, the movies, the books. Do you recognize the similarities? Please, please, please spend some time looking into this, because thoughts are real things and they have power.